Greetings, Commanders, this is Pagan Horde, and it is time for a Wartale. Now please do some YouTube stuff, and let's get it on. It's been a while since we've rejoined the Wartale, but there's been tales of a new expansion, so it's time to dive right back in. Wartales has been one of my personal favorite in the last few years. It's a gem of an indie game. I bought it in early access, and it was already great at that time. And for this release, I started a new career to enjoy also some of the new addition to the game. Now, this is a game that scratches the itch of a long-term campaign and tactical battle, which is pretty rare to find outside of mods like ragtag or Long War, but this one does scratches that itch. Since then, there's been a bunch of new features, including a new class, an endgame challenge, like the Arena of Champion for the Power and Glory 3, for example. I've tried the Arena so far. I've tried it once and got promptly defeated on the first fight of a long challenge. So the Arena is definitely not for the faint of heart and is endgame challenges. Now the new class, the Pugilist, is really powerful and a great single target damage dealer, which is an archetype that was missing in the game a lot, since a lot of the two-handed class are area of effect, and the other very good damage dealer single target, the Ranger, is more of a rogue backstabby template. He's not very good at attacking directly enemies. So the Pugilist fills that niche very well, because you can switch from offensive or defensive stance with him, and go all in at any time to deliver high damage to a single target with its 2 attacks. The Pugilist uses Cestus or Spiked Fist and always delivers 2 attacks whenever you target someone for very high damage. The combination that I thought was really good is by using the Challenge and the Bruiser class, the Bruiser subclass. The Challenge gives you the challenge of using attack or defend every round, and when you use the correct one, Pugilist will do an attack of opportunity on top of his already 2 attacks for excellent burst damage. He is useful in every situation. You can always just use him to go deliver high damage to a single target, but it is of course a bit of a glass cannon. Try not to let him be engaged or focused down by the opposition. Doesn't have as much HP as the other melee combatants. That's his weakness. Bit of a glass cannon. As I am writing this review, I am about halfway through the new expansion, the Pirates of Belerion. The expansion adds a large new zone with plenty to do, with the addition of sailing. So the first thing you need to do to enter the zone is to acquire an old boat on the southern beach of the starting zone Tiltron. Here an NPC will offer you to repair it with a bit of resource, and off you go to explore the new archipelago. From there you will be quickly introduced to the new wind mechanic, how it affects the speed of your boat, and how it sometimes limits where you can go at any time. For example, if you're attempting to go south to explore a new island, but the winds are blowing north, you're gonna have a bad time. The best you can do is ask your crew to start rowing, and they're not going to be super happy with it, and it's not going to be the fastest way to go around. Now this fits very well with the overall tone of Wartales, which is a wee bit more of a simulation, with an attempt at least to be a bit more realistic, and the true sailing truly works quite well with it. You would be wise to try to learn how to use your boat as quickly as possible, for you will be chased, or will be chasing, pirates or guards soon enough. Trying to escape from being boarded or to do some boarding yourself, learning how the wind works will be extremely important for your future. Now the sailing part also comes with new jobs or occupation that you can give to your companion and crew around the boat. For example, putting your leader at the helm, putting your fishermen to work gathering food, and putting somebody on lookout for danger. Now if there's something I can recommend you do with this job is to give the lookout to one of your animal companion. I am still giggling to myself every time my large grizzly bear grunts and growls to warn us from danger, Imagining a large grizzly bear on top of a mast pointing at something is very funny to me. There is also the job of a ballista to start shooting at other ships, something I haven't quite mastered yet, as I am still halfway through this expansion. But I can assure you, however, that ship-to-ship and boarding battles is really fun. It will introduce you new mechanics, new deadly mechanics, really, of shoving someone off board, watching them drown, of jumping with ropes from the rafter on your enemy ships in a boarding action, or shooting said ballista directly at your enemy from the ship itself. The boat-on-boat action is a great addition to the tactical side of Wartale. Once you have familiarized yourself with the new features, you can head down to the new town hub, where you will be greeted by the new mechanic for this zone, on top of the region's main story. For there sits a leaderboard, the Sea Lord's leaderboard for pirates and privateers of reputation. As you increase your own reputation and perhaps surpass some of the competition, said competition will try to hunt you down for the affront. Defeating those new threats will bring great reward, but be warned, those fights are no joke. So this brings a nice double progression available in that region, and it is up to you if you want to pursue them both, the main story and or the leaderboard to fight other pirates. The only perhaps negative point that I can say about this expansion is that if you wish to pursue being the greatest pirate on that leaderboard, well, it's going to be a bit of a grindy adventures, because to raise your reputation you need to fight a lot, then you need to fight them a lot, and at this point of the story the battle can be from 20 of your crew against 20 of them, and said battles can take a while. So my only negative point a bit is that the story and of the reputation side at least is a bit grindy. But you do not have to finish the reputation leaderboard to finish the story of the zone. It is a bonus objective, if you will. So Pirates of Belerion is a great addition to an already great game that is Wartale. This is definitely worth the price of admission, since it brings the largest zone of the game yet, with an enormous amount of things to explore, not to mention the sailing mechanics, the reputation system, and a host of goodies and secrets to explore. So this is an easy recommendation to anyone on this channel following the Rogue Tech and the Long March saga. This will scratch that itch as well. Now thank you for watching. Thank you for watching until the end. Please do some YouTube stuff. And I will see you on the next Wartale when I attempt to become the new Sea Lord.